Okay, okay.
Step forward if this statement is true for you. Gangs aren't as bad as the media portrays them.
Shit, we all come.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Let's talk about this stuff.
I don't know about that one. All right, YouTube. We got, can rival gangs coexist peacefully?
I wanted my message to impact gang culture. You know, I'm one of you.
This interview was recorded 1 month before Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed for his own.
Wherever I end up, you gonna know that you can end up there too.
That boy Nipsey Hussle. LA is crazy, boy.
I was affiliated with the Blood Gang for my entire life. My heart, my soul, my family are Bloods.
I'm affiliated with the Capinella Park Power Rules.
The Anthony Park Miller Gangsta Bloods.
Power Rule Gang.
Black Peachstone Jungles. I'm affiliated with the Rolling 60s. Been gang banging for most of my life. No high school diploma, but I feel like I know it all though.
Okay.
When you young, you know, the excitement of it, the brotherhood, you kind of like fall victim to it. But I feel like it also prepares you for the real world and gets you ready for like a lot of like obstacles that you might run across.
Everybody just labels a gang member as just a terrorist threat. You know, just not real human beings, but that's not the fact.
Damn, he limping for real.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, brother? You all right, brother? Squabble, boogaloo.
Look at them coming together, these
Yo, what's going on?
black
My name's
kings.
Mac. I'm from Anthony Park. I do rapping, comedy, and I'm a jack of all trades, really.
My name is
Okay.
Jay Nasty. I'm
For
from
sure.
Compton, Spooktown. Freshly paroled from prison, certified welder.
My name's Squabbler. I'm from the jungles. I'm an up-and-coming artist from Los Angeles, California.
My name is Skip Townsend, and I come out the West Adams area, and I'm a job developer and also do human development as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm Boogaloo, Westside Nellis. I'm one of the
Boogaloo.
CEOs of Rosecrans Entertainment.
My name YS, I'm from Capinella Park. I'm an up-and-coming artist, and you feel me, I do a little bit of everything, just try to play my part.
My name AD. I'm from Rolling 60s, and I'm a street activist.
Okay.
Step forward if this statement is true for you. Gangs aren't as bad as the media portrays them.
Shit, we all come.
I don't know about that one.
Let's talk about this stuff.
I don't know about that
A lot
one.
of people like in gangs, you know, we grew up together as like brothers. I can go spend a night
sure.
at my homie's house. You feel like mama feed me. You feel what I'm saying? And together, we done came up with ways that we could feed the children. We done did backpack giveaways. We done did all type of shit. But the media, they always put out the negative about us, but they never like put out the positive shit that we done did.
For sure.
I feel like the media got like a old.
Nah, I feel like but I feel like there's a reason to that though. Well, like the media gonna always put out the negative shit. Always, media just love negative shit. But like, I feel like the reason why is because the negative shit straight up like overrides the positive shit, bro. Like I see it down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like the negative shit overrides the positive shit. Like way overrides the positive shit all the time. So, you know.
School perception on what gangbanging is or what gangbanging is about, and modern day gangbanging has evolved from what it's been back then. So now it's okay for Bloods and Crips to go to school together, to where back in the days you couldn't find a Crip at Centennial, you probably couldn't find a Blood at Crenshaw, like, you know what I'm saying? So nowadays we can coexist.
They don't never really show the unity of it all. Like they always show the separation, the segregation. They don't really fathom the strength and the power we got inside our community. And I really don't think they really care about that. They put us in this one
They don't care
statistic
about it. I ain't gonna cap. They don't care about it.
And they leave us right there. That's where they want us. But it's really up to us to say, okay, at least the next generation is gonna come with something. It's gonna come with positivity. We living, but we really not surviving. we too in competition with each other.
Everybody hard now, though, you know?
Nah, he's speaking
I
facts,
see
though.
everything on social media and everything. I'm really locked in with all. I mean, I posted something positive about me giving backpacks away and stuff at the park and all that with the homies and stuff. It got like, what, 1,000 views, 2,000 views. I get like 5,000 views and I'm posting something crazy, though. You get me?
Right.
When you doing positive, you cloud chasing. When you doing negative, it's all good because that's what we used to. That's the bread and butter, I guess. That's what we already do.
So what's happening right now is you about to leave a legacy, right? But it's not gonna be a financial legacy. See, if there was something you was doing positive and all them 5,000 views you got, they gonna dwindle down to about 200-300 if you was empowering the community and shedding light and, like you saying, waking people up, then all that's gonna go away. But as long as you got the negative influence, well, you gonna leave that legacy. Ain't nobody gonna be able to eat afterwards.
Right. Old head speaking facts. Oh, that's all of them. That's all of them for sure. Come on now.
Crazy.
That's everybody. That's all of us.
We ain't even gotta get up, man. Just ask a question.
The first time I ever seen somebody close to me pass away, I was young. My older cousin, right in front of my mama's house. Another black man, just typical statistic game banging. And it's like, visualizing that as a young boy is like, that's probably one of the reasons why I am who I am today.
It's traumatizing.
Like it's traumatizing and it instantly adapts you to your community, to your environment, to where you at. Because it's like, if you don't get down like this, you gonna get down like this.
I was 19 years old, man, and I had seen a lot of people get shot. But I was sitting there talking to this dude. It was actually Kevin Sykes from 60s. We sitting there talking for about an hour. I'm waiting to go skating. And as soon as he crossed the street, the van pulled up. They had been waiting the whole time.
Damn.
And they gunned him. And that's really fucked me up, man, to see that. They could have easily just came up and gunned us both. It wasn't about Cripper blood. It was just about that anger and rage, like, man, want to hurt somebody. And, man, it left something, a void in me that was, like, spiritual. Like, man, what is God doing? But also that rage was like, man, I want to hurt somebody. And I took it with me from the age of 19, and I just felt suicidal. Like, I signed up every day to go out and be dead. I didn't care. I'm going to hurt somebody, they going to hurt me.
To this day, I still think, I'm almost guaranteed that I'm going to die from street violence.
Are you okay with that, though?
Well,
Have you accepted that as a man?
Yes, I accept it because it's like, all the negativity I done dished out.
See, I want to say something because this is what's causing me to change, because I made that same pact, that same vow for my gang, that I'm going to die for my gang. I do life for this shit.
Yeah.
But recent shit has showed me that, nah, I got another purpose. I could do something else. I don't have to die to gang banging.
Let me ask you something real quick, though. You got a child, a baby, a girl.
I got 4 beautiful blessings.
You got 4 beautiful blessings. So here's the thing. Would you die for them?
Of course.
But that's not what they want.
No, that's
they need you to live for them. Yeah. And you ready to go out every day and die for them, and them the same people need you to be alive.
Damn, man. I done lost some many homies. I done lost some Crip homies. I done lost some blood homies. I'm over with this gangbanging shit. If something happened to y'all, y'all will see that I'm so serious about this shit, that I'm on a whole nother note, homie.
Respect.
You feel me? And I don't want to lose y'all. If motherfuckers don't wake up unless we save each other so it don't have to be no more losses, we gonna lose. Straight up.
Damn, he sound like he was hurt for real. Damn.
I do. I really do. Awesome. It's gonna be hard.
Look at the peacemakers move, though.
Right. I've actually did it. That's why I feel like it could be peace, because I've actually sat in a circle and had a conversation with my enemies, and we cleared the air and killed our little difference. Now, it's not peace between all my enemies, but it's peace with the main enemies, with us. And we not even gonna call it peace, we gonna call it an understanding, because that's what it was. The understanding was y'all stay on y'all side, we stay on our side. Don't disrespect that line, and we good, and keep all that internet goofy shit, dissing. Y'all keep that shit out of the circle, and we good. And it's been working so far. We had little bumps and bruises, but it's been working.
This question was complex to me, because I'm thinking, like, are we talking about individually or gang-wise? Are we talking about in today's world, or like, are we working towards the future to get better? Because I believe that in the future, sooner or later, we are going to be able to function. Right now, with things that's been going on and the politics, it's hard to see it with the 8 trays and the 6 souls. That was an eye-opener for LA, because it was like, that's what modern day gangbanging is working towards right now. It just takes time.
people nowadays, like, it's a revenge cycle. It's people that'll kill you that don't gangbang. They family or friend or somebody
you shot my brother.
You feel me?
So
It's like sometimes the piece don't even be like on us because we're not bigger. Nobody bigger than the card, you know. So it's like, all right, how is that one person right there just gonna say it's peace today, and then everything else is just peaches and cream?
I look at it like peace today is out just for the simple cause of the matter. Like, it hasn't been a long period of time without a death or without a retaliation or without another man, woman from a rival gang getting murdered. Show that you don't want to come to my hood and bust on me or knock me down. Let me show you the same thing. And then once we get that understood, then you can go about your life. I'm gonna go by my business. But it's a thing called leaders and followers. It's some leaders that's gonna be speaking peace. You're gonna have some leaders like, no, they done did too much. It's this history, this is what it is. So it's like, as much as you want peace, I just live life for my individual peace.
That's the problem, though. You live for your individual peace. That's the problem, though.
No, that ain't no choice.
I mean,
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up to that.
Wait, what he say?
Joining a gang is a choice.
Hell yeah.
No, that ain't no choice.
I mean,
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up to that.
Hell yeah, that's a choice,
I believe
bro.
that at
That's
the very
definitely a
bottom
choice, bro.
of joining the gang is ultimately a choice. The
Hell
power
yeah.
of influence is crazy, and it will blind you to make you think that it's not. A lot of people is family orientated, are born into it, but at the end of the day,
You can tell it's a choice because usually, you see it all the time, bro. Like once them niggas hit a certain age or like when they get kids and shit like that, bro, they end up being like, nah, I don't want to do this shit no more. They become family men, you know what I'm saying? Like they stop being out in the streets all day, every day type shit. Like so it's like it's a choice. It was a choice, like, you know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong, influence, especially with people that, you know what I'm saying, don't got strong male figures in the house, of course influence gonna be strong as hell. But it's still a choice at the end of the day. But, you know,
have the choice to say, yes, this is what I want to do. No, this ain't what I want to do, no matter what age I am or not.
I feel like it's for sure a choice. It's not like how it used to be where, like you said, you feel me, you got some type of ties to this game. Nowadays, it's like, oh, that little nigga look turned. Hey, you hang with a nigga for a cool amount of time, build a relationship with him. If you really a nigga and you feel me, you really got stripes and rep like you do from your era, you could easily take him over there and make it happen. It's a choice to certain people. Certain people just gotta go with the flow.
It's not so much of a choice. It's like a way of life where I come from in my family because we always gang banging. Like I grew up to seeing blue rags.
Okay, now that's, damn, I want to say that's slick different though. I want to say that's different because he grew up in it. So he really didn't have a choice because he grew up. That's how he grew up. It's a way of life. Yeah, he right. It's a way of life. That's all he see. That's all he know. But at the same time, at some age, you know what I'm saying? Like reality hits you at some age, you know what I'm saying? And it shows you this shit not right. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit not right. Whether it's one of your homies dying, you know what I'm saying? Your partner got, you know what I'm saying? He got killed or some shit like that. He got ran down on or something, or like some over some stupid shit or something. And then you came to that realization where you like, oh nah, this shit really is bad. And then at that point, when you come to that realization, you gonna have a choice for real. Do I keep doing this shit, or do I stop doing this shit? And it's like, obviously he just kept doing it. So it's like, it's a choice.
I grew up to seeing my brothers gonna fight their enemies at parks. I grew up to seeing dope sacks. I grew up to my daddy whipping dope in kitchens and all that. So it's like, that's not a choice. It's just, you adapt to it. You adapt because
I didn't choose
what it
this
is.
shit. This shit chose me. I signed up and they accepted. You feel me? This shit like the military. Let's not play. I mean, you know, my daddy from Compton, you know, from a kid, this nigga had me in this red Cadillac, slapping through Compton, rolling up weed and dope. My mama side of the family, my cousin from Palmer Block Crib. Then I got other cousins from neighborhood Pyru down the street. And then I moved to the 60s at 8 years old. Then my older cousins, they start gang banging, you feel me? So it was just a way of life for me. This is what my family was about. It was no choice.
Luckily, I had big homies to where they didn't want me to gang bang. You feel what I'm saying? They always told me play football.
I had homies that didn't want me to gang bang either. You feel me? They was like, AD, go play basketball, go play football. I even had a nigga that Peanut. He used to come to me and say, stop gang banging. And I used to think this nigga thought I was soft, y'all. But the whole time, my nigga was being a real man and didn't want me to do this shit. You feel me?
I want to be Bruce Lee, man. Bruce Lee, I want to come home and kick everybody, man. But the Crips was at the movie theater. So we had to fight the Crips, and I'm 9 years old, and I'm like, man, I want to go to the movies. So it wasn't a choice. It was like, man, at the age of 13, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop being a victim. I'm going to fight back.
But then that's a choice, though.
Of the police than I am of a rival gang.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit, man. That ain't no...
Can I start? Can I please?
Hey,
I'm starting
I'll
this
probably
one.
be-
I fear the police because they the biggest gang in America.
Point blank. I think you just spoke for all of us.
They basically got all right to knock us down with no justice after that.
Yeah.
And on the side of them cop cars, it says to protect and serve.
Yeah.
But they ain't doing none of that. They taking us. So it's like, of course I'm gonna fear you because you the one that's supposed to protect us. So I'm looking at you in the sense of, okay, you supposed to be safety, but no, you really coming at me with your gun out.
Right.
You feel me? But I'm looking at this man. I know how he coming. It's not a facade how you gonna come. So I'm prepared for how you gonna come. You feel me? So when a cop come at you, why off top? If I'm supposed to be protected and served, why I gotta put my hands up all the time?
Just keep it simple, man. I'm afraid of the police because, let's say, for instance, my enemy shoot me and I survive. I can go revenge and honor that. You feel what I'm saying? The police shoot me, I survive. What the fuck can I do? And he can smoke me and can get away with it. My homies ain't go rally up and go smoke them niggas. I know, you know where to go? They done sent him to Santa Barbara somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? He had a whole other department.
Still got his position.
That's it.
I want my kids to be in a gang.
No.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I don't even gotta speak on this.
The reason why I wouldn't want my sons or my daughter to be in a gang is because of the way the perception that society has on a gang. It's not about the way the community views a gang, because all that is an address. But if my child is from a gang, then I don't fear the communities around it. I fear the police. I fear that if my son breaking a house, well, he should go to jail for a year or two. But if he in a gang, he gonna get a 12-year enhancement.
I don't want my daughter to be in the game because reality, there's only two roads to this shit, either death or jail. It's only few that slip through the cracks.
And it's like, I don't want my kids to gang bang because I know how gang banging limits you.
Definitely.
You know, it keeps you stagnated. You know, you can't go out there and be adventurous and see the world. And like for my son, he can grow up and love a woman.
Right.
And her brothers could be from a gang that now you can't even love who you really want to love because, you know, just don't limit yourself. I don't want my kids to limit themselves. You feel me?
This generation of gangbanging is a gift and a curse because it's kind of beautiful because we come from a generation that we figuring it out, we breaking it out. We got a lot of black entrepreneurs. We got sports players, we got rappers, we got people that got their own clothing lines. And this is all people that came from a gang, so it's like we not all bad just because we came from a gang. But as far as my kids getting involved with that, you don't have to gangbang to do all this stuff because you could go way further doing it if without those gang ties. But also, gang culture influences Tupac got influenced by gang cultures and cost him his life. So it's like, it's like gang culture influences everybody. But for my kids, my nieces, my nephews, and everybody under me, I do not want that for them because it took so much of my life.
Me personally, I don't have any kids, but this topic right here, I got a little twist to it. It's the definition of the word, because see, us being black, the definition of a gang is, oh, they hoodlums, they thugs. But if you from a white gang, oh, that's a collective community. They just some regular people that do the same thing at the same time every day. So you know what? I just might want my kids to be in a gang, a damn good one. But like our LAPD or our sheriff, some shit for us, you feel me? So yeah, I want my kid to be in a gang, a positive one though.
Don't do this video. Real members aren't
Certified.
Like, I already know everybody want to talk they shit.
Certified.
I feel like that comment is probably very kind of like valid in a sense because everybody would question that, like what type of gang members would want to speak openly about gangs on TV, but that's what separates the leaders from the followers of that gang. So it's all a mindset, y'all. It's really a mindset. I'm talking about getting over beefing with your enemies and everything. It starts with your mindset first, and hopefully I can shine enough light to everybody see everybody else see what I'm doing and be like, all right, he came from that. He did this and he doing this and now look at him. He's still back in his hood, which I really commend Nipsey for everything he did because he showed us that at the end of the day, Nipsey Hussle got so big and he died from gangbanging politics. He died being a 60 Crip that the world couldn't even believe it, so they said it was a conspiracy. But at the heart of it, he lived his life as a real gangbanger and did what he was supposed to do. And when he died for standing up for what's right, that every gangbanger should have felt the same way. And it showed behind the love that he got that. And I feel like as a gangbanger, that's how you would want your legacy to be when you die. It's like, I'm bigger than gangbanging.
For the people that judge this game banging and all that, it's like this, like, I'm you and you me. I could easily live your life if God placed me right there. You feel me? I'm living my best life that I was given. Yeah. I wasn't given a golden spoon. I wasn't given a silver spoon. I got this little styrofoam plate and this plastic spoon, and I'm going to build and I'm going to go with it. So before you get judgmental and say, they gang banging and they doing it, come see. And it's all about what you make it.
I never thought that I would be sitting here with y'all. I never thought I'd be sitting with no Bloods. I never thought I'd be sitting with no Compton Crips. I never thought I'd be sitting with no other gang but 60s. And I didn't want to sit with no other gang when I was a youngster. I didn't want to do nothing but go hurt people. I didn't want to do nothing but gang bang and make the hood proud. But now, that's out the question. My fight is for these people, for them. My fight is for every LA gang. That's my fight. I'm from every LA gang now. So if anybody got a problem with that, or got a problem with them pushing this piece, we gon' holler.
We got it out the mud. We ain't had no loan like Donald Trump, no $1 million loan. We got it out the mud.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Imagine, bro. Just sit and imagine if all the gang, like if every gang, every goddamn nigga if every nigga from the hood, if we all was to band together, bro, like come back together, bro, like how we was back in the, like, cause you know what I'm saying. All right, look, I'm gonna give y'all a little real quick history lesson, right? Like, you know, around the times of slavery and everything, like before slavery, during slavery, after slavery, fucking, all through the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, bro, black people, like, we was together like this, like, bro, we was like this, like, black people, like, men, women, like, you know what I'm saying? We was together, like, family unit, strong, communities was strong type shit, like, we only shopped at black grocery stores, we only got our clothes from, you know what I'm saying, black clothing stores type shit, like, you know what I'm saying, we was doing shit like that, we was, bro, black men was wearing suits, coming out their houses, going to their 9 to 5. They wearing suits. Imagine you see somebody coming out your neighborhood wearing a damn suit, going to work at McDonald's. Like, come on now. They was poor as fuck, but they had pride like a motherfucker about being black in a black community. Nigga, if they was to be alive today to see how split and divided we are, bro, that shit is crazy. That shit. All day, some of them still are. They just real, you know what I'm saying? They real up there though. They up there though. They old 80s and up. But still though, like it's crazy how, like, I'm talking about, like, we had like the best marriage rates and shit. Like everything was very high up there. That's how the fuck did they find these niggas? Hey man, I'm looking for a game bang. Bro, Jared, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Be serious, nigga. Nigga talk some weird. Nigga talk some how the fuck they find these niggas. No cat, no. How did? But like on some real shit. Like be real though. How the fuck did they find these niggas? Like, bro, they had to have walked up to every nigga they seen in the hood type shit. Every nigga they seen asked if they willing to do that shit. Or they probably paying these niggas. They probably was paying these niggas. That's probably what made these niggas do it. Some of them niggas probably thought these niggas was the feds. How do you approach them? Like, what the fuck? Cause I know Jubilee them. I know they wasn't riding through the hood. I know they wasn't riding through that motherfucker, stopping and asking people this shit. Right, bro. If I stop and ask that in a hood that I'm not familiar in, nigga, it don't matter how many sticks I got on me, nigga. Like I don't like what the fuck that's finna do. The whole, like, come on, bruh. If I'm ever riding through anybody's hood, nigga, windows up, music turned low, nigga. And I'm driving, like, I'm not driving too slow, but I'm not driving too fucking, well, no. I'm not driving too slow, but I'm not driving, like, too fucking fast, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, I don't know. Nigga said if I ask that I'm getting robbed. Nah, for sure. For sure. You ask that nigga, you getting robbed for sure. You getting pressed. You getting pressed hard. On me, not making too much eye contact. Not like. Now I'm probably gonna be goddamn like depending on like how many of them it is. I'm gonna be like kind of like. Trying not to like sell it too hard, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, like, you know what I mean, making sure I'm explaining myself thoroughly. Niggas gonna think I'm the feds for sure. It ain't even right. Niggas say I'm look like I got somewhere to be. Nah, facts though. Like I'm trying my best to get the fuck on up out of there.
I don't really give a fuck what a bitch say. Working till my wrist pays. Step inside my dojo when I show you I'm the sensei. Insane, I've been great. This ain't new. Knock the pussy out the park just like I'm Babe Ruth.